Today on UCM's The Buzz.
In order to put themselves in the best position to get the job that they want is to begin to make those networking connections. Take advantage of on-campus recruiting activities, take advantage of career fairs.
The situation of curves.
It really does.
Well,
I bet right there. So it essentially is what I do have.
Being put in the position as being one of the hosts, and then the journey that's come along with it, meeting the new people and working with the awesome cast and crew. So it's just definitely been an amazing experience, and I didn't take it for granted. Hello everyone, welcome to the finale of UCM's The Buzz. I'm Daniel Patterson.
And I'm Jasmine Grayson. Today we're going to cap off the buzz by revisiting some of the show's most memorable moments.
For me, Jasmine, this has been such a great experience.
I absolutely agree. There has been lots of hot topics trending on social media throughout the entire semester, and this week wasn't any different. So we're going to start off the trending top 5, which were Kylie Jenner Challenge, Blac Chyna, Bobbi Kristina, Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, and Waka Flocka Flame.
Let's jump into the Kylie Jenner Challenge. People have been sucking on like shot glasses in order to make their lips that full, and it's like we were talking about it earlier, and you were saying about how you know, this is a look for African Americans.
Yeah,
and then,
it's just funny how this Kylie Jenner Challenge is now a trend. Yet us black folks have been rocking full lips since the dawn of time. Like, but now that's something that was, you know, made a mockery of. It's
now
a trend. It's been appropriated, but yeah, that's another conversation. But Bobbi Kristina.
Yes, I heard about Bobbi.
Yeah.
I've heard that she's woken up, and I've heard that she hasn't woken up. I just don't know.
There's two
when I see her,
conflicting stories here. The father, Bobby Brown, said that she's awake, and then Cissy Houston, the grandmother, said that she has irreversible brain damage. So what's really going on? Hopefully she gets better. Hopefully things, you know, turn out for the better. So yeah.
But we gotta hop into the Blac Chyna. That is Blac Chyna and Tiger. She's going in on that whole relationship. Somebody must have pissed her off.
I'm here for it.
Because she didn't put up the text messages.
She sure did.
You want to come back to me? She told me, I'm busy, I'm working, I don't have time. So, Kylie.
Yeah, and she's been shading Kylie too, talking about she's waiting for her at the door. So when she turned 18, she gone.
But Kylie, like, she's just like living off of her family. Like, you didn't graduate high school, you have like no money. You're a college drop. I mean, you're a high school dropout. Like, I
didn't know that, but the backstory is that Blac Chyna was friends with the Kardashians and the Jenners. If you go back and look at her Instagram, they were all hanging out together. So the fact that Kylie did some fake stuff and went behind her back and is now dating her baby's father is just
common in the industry.
Ridiculous.
I mean, Meek Mill did the same thing. Like, he was hanging around with
that
Nicki,
is different.
And then he just ended up being the main
But
dude.
they wasn't. Safari and Meek Mill weren't friends. Kylie and Chyna was friends.
They weren't friends? I got pictures.
They were friends.
I got pictures of them hanging out.
Whatever. But now, my favorite show, my guilty pleasure, Love and Hip Hop Atlanta is back. Yes.
It's a mess. They came back just straight mess. Like, let's just lay it out here and, like, let's just get messier as the season goes on.
Mimi's such a fool. Stevie J is such a fool. Where's Jocelyn? I'm waiting for her to come back to the screen.
Let's talk about Mimi and that contract, though. Like, you signed, like, a contract, and now you owe this man 25% of everything that you do for the rest of your life.
How do you let somebody trick you into? Do you not read the fine print? What's wrong with her?
That's crazy. And then Nico, he admitted to leaking the sex tape, so that they admitted that it was like a business deal. So
yeah, and then the other castmates of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, Waka Flocka Flame, has decided to announce his candidacy for president. I think he is a fool, and he's being embarrassing.
He's just looking for attention. That's all it is, a publicity stunt. He's just trying to get his name up.
Yeah,
well, it's already up, but it's just
this whole, like, the past year, African Americans have made such strides toward progression towards equality. And here you come making a mockery of being president. What qualifies you? What?
Love and Hip Hop.
Do you have a law
Love and
degree? Did
Hip
you
Hop
go to
must
law
have
school?
qualified me.
Like, do you even know how the government is supposed to be ran?
We better
It's just
stop.
silly.
Walker gonna pull out a gun on us, so we better stop.
Whatever. Bye.
This semester was full of great events. We compiled a video of all of the campus events we've covered here on the show. Let's check it out, guys. All right. What were your two most memorable moments that you attended, Jasmine?
Well, I would have to say Empower Consciousness, that was hosted by Africana Studies, and the Show Me Justice Film Festival.
Ooh, why would you say those two events?
Well, Empower Consciousness, like I said before on episode 4, was like the first time that I felt like I was around like-minded individuals that shared the same opinions as me, and I don't often have that time to have those kind of discussions, the things that we discussed. Oh, I just loved it, and I just wish that I would have attended more events that was hosted by the Africana Studies Club. So yeah, and then the Show Me Justice Film Festival, that's a part of my degree program, and so well, over the years we have been required to go, but now it's just like I have to go. They always show films of social issues that I normally don't know about, so it's great to do something different and hear about something different and think about something different. So yeah, what about you?
Mine would have to be the Black Chronicles, where they had guest speaker Mark Carter,
Yeah.
and also Greek Switch.
Okay, because you were in it.
Yeah, because I was in it. And then, but really, the Black Chronicles for me, it was more so motivational. Like
Right.
hearing somebody, like usually on campus, like I never really get to talk to someone who of an older age and who has embodied the same type of struggles, but more so to a greater degree than I have. But just to hear his story, how he came from a predominantly a white institution to being he was the director of the institution. So it's like, it's
Wow.
kind of like hearing his story.
Inspirational.
It was really inspirational and really motivating. Like, he's doing it, I can do it. So it's kind of like, and he looks like me. So, it spoke to me. So.
Right.
And then Greek Switch, of course, because I was in it.
Okay,
and
I
it was
feel
it
you.
was a lot of fun, and really, it was just a lot of fun. It just brings the campus together, and we can just make fun of, the stereotypes and everything that, that's thrown our way, and to show that we don't take it to heart. So that's really wild.
Very entertaining. So now it's time for Did You See That?, where we review multiple TV shows on the buzz that were filled with huge OMG moments. Today, Daniel and I are going to review the current state of our most favorite shows that we previously discussed.
That's right. One of my favorite shows was from this season's Fox Empire. The past season was crazy and had me on the edge of my chair the entire season.
Well, I'm glad you like that show, because
You didn't like the show?
that show didn't move me at
didn't?
all.
Well,
Sorry.
for me, I'm going to give you a quick recap of the season. The season is over, so they're preparing for season 2. But basically, we found out that Lucius doesn't have ALS. He has some other type of disease, but it's not terminal. He did give the Empire to Jamal. That was really what this whole season was really about, to see who was going to get the Empire.
Okay, which one was Jamal?
Jamal is the gay guy who sings and writes, and Lucius really doesn't care for him, but he saw that
that's surprising.
He's evolved into the person that he really wanted him to be. So his sexual orientation didn't matter anymore. It's like he had the business aspect that he wanted. And Cookie, she tried to kill him. She tried to kill Lucius after she found out that he killed her cousin. It was a lot going on this season, and Andre, I found out that he's bipolar.
Oh, wow, it's very complicated. I guess it makes great TV. Well, one of my most favorite shows was ABC Scandal. This season is still ongoing and is heating up every week as it gets closer to the finale. So a recap of this season is Olivia is battling with her father over the exposure of B613, which is the the assassin group, I guess, the big assassin group of the show. And this past episode, it's revealed that her father, Papa Pope, has sent this man played by Brian White, sexy self, to seduce Olivia just to get close to kill Jake.
Wow.
Oh my God, it's so
Sounds
complicated.
riveting. And I'm not even a Scandal fan. And you
Really?
know, people say like you should be a Scandal fan. I'm just like it. I would have to watch the first season and catch all the way up. But
Netflix.
guys, it's time for us to take a quick break. So don't go away.
Next up, we're talking job hunting and how you can put your degree to use after graduation with special guest Career Services Coordinator Kira Mann.
You don't want to miss this very important conversation. So don't go away. You're watching UCM's The Buzz.
I choose red to blaze my own trail.
I choose red to be with students and faculty who make me feel at home.
I wanted a university with a big picture perspective. That's why I chose red.
Why do you choose red?
Choose red.
Choose red. Choose the University of Central Missouri. Choose red. Can I do that? Is that allowed?
Welcome back to UCM's The Buzz. It's safe to say that many students attend college to better their chances of getting their dream job, to make more opportunities and connections, and most of all, graduate.
But what's next after you cross that stage? A lot of people might say it's to land their dream job, but how are you sure that you're taking the necessary steps to make it happen? Well, today we have UCM's Career Service Coordinator, Kira Mann, here to give us some tips and advice on job hunting. Welcome.
Yes, happy to have you here.
It's a pleasure. Kira, can you tell us more about your position in the Career Services?
Okay, I work in the Career Services Center, which is part of a larger division called Career Development Services. It's made up of two offices, the Career Services Center and the Gateway office. In the Career Services Center, we have 4 career development coordinators, so there's myself and I have 3 colleagues. The basic responsibilities of our job are to work with students on one-on-one appointment basis, provide counseling, resume help, resume reviews, cover letters, interviewing skills, and then we also work with the employers that serve those disciplines, bringing them to campus, and then hosting some of the larger events that you see on campus, the career fairs. I specifically am also our etiquette trainer, and I host the etiquette dinners through the office and supervise the peer mentor program.
I get those emails, so
you should
I
come.
should start coming.
It's a good
I
event.
meant to sign up for one. I just haven't got to it yet.
Well, it was
I know
amazing.
this.
It was last night, and it was so good.
Was it in the union?
It was in the union.
Okay, okay. I wanted to sign up for them. Okay, but back on track.
So they have it every fall and every spring, so you'll have opportunities.
Okay, well, I'll
Alumni
be
can
at
come
the fall
too.
one. All right, my next question is, when and where should students start applying for jobs?
If you're talking about career jobs after graduation,
Yeah.
is that what we're thinking
Yes.
about? To answer the first question, when students should start applying for jobs, probably earlier than they think that they need to. The average job search is going to take anywhere from 3 to 9 months. Most of the time it's kind of down the, but not for everybody. Some people go a lot faster. Usually it takes about 5 to 6 months to land their position. And so a lot of students like to wait to start the job search until April, May, or right after graduation. Most students would be better served by starting sometime between October and December. As far as where to look for jobs, that's going to vary from major to major. The in-house resource that we offer is Mules for Hire. That's our database, which means as employers, we work with about 7,000 companies throughout the United States. And as people reach out to us and say, hey, we want your students and alumni to know about this position, we post it there. And that also connects you to a larger nationwide job search website called NACELink. And then again, just depending on your individual industry, like for example, for you guys that are in the communications field, digital media and so forth, another really good thing to do is just to reach out directly to organizations that you have interest in working for.
Yes, okay.
Absolutely. So what can new graduates do to better their chances of landing a career in their desired job field?
Probably the 2 most important things that students can be doing to prepare to land their desired job would be, number 1, gaining relevant experience in their field. So whether that's through taking part in experiential learning opportunity like you guys are doing right here, doing internships, getting hands-on experience working with professors, research, class projects. That's one big thing that students need to be working on, is just making sure that when they graduate, they have actual experience in their field.
Right.
The other thing that students should probably be doing in order to put themselves in the best position to get the job that they want is to begin to make those networking connections. Take advantage of on-campus recruiting activities, take advantage of career fairs. Even for example, like with the etiquette dinner last night, we had a representative from Cerner there, and we also represented from Black and Beach there. So anywhere you can go to put yourself in front of a potential employer, whether it's in a social environment, a networking environment, or professional environment, the more people you have in your network when you graduate, the better off you will be.
Okay, so you spoke earlier of the long times it may take for a person to land their dream job, which can be very discouraging. So, what advice would you give to students or new graduates who are graduating and they have yet to find a job?
The very first thing I would say would be to keep your head up, because it is going to happen. As students sometimes struggle through their job search, one of the most difficult things can just be managing that mindset and being consciously aware of the fact that they are good enough, they are smart enough, they do have the credentials they need. So often with the job search, it's about timing, the right opportunity for you being available at the time that you're waiting. One of the things that I think that students can do to really manage their mindset and to stay optimistic is just remain proactive. A lot of people think that the job search involves sitting behind a computer, filling out an application, submitting it, and then waiting. And that waiting is what gets people down, because they've sent out all these applications, nobody's getting back to them, they don't know what's going on. And so the best thing people can do is to stay proactive. Go ahead and apply for those jobs you see posted, but in that time that you're waiting to hear back from people, do research, identify companies you would like to work for, make cold calls, see if you can set up informational interviews. I tell students that are in the active job seeking mode, if you can take one step daily, if there's one thing that you can say, this is what I'm going to do today, I'm going to make this phone call, or I'm going to fill out this application, or I'm going to research this company. Staying in that constant motion of the job search helps us control our emotions and that feeling of helplessness that we get when the right opportunity hasn't come along yet.
All right, so staying proactive.
Yes.
Great advice.
Well, again, thank you so much for joining us today, Kira. It was a pleasure having you on the show. So,
All right.
And if you want more advice on job hunting or resume and cover letter help, visit Career Services in the Ward Edwards on Monday through Friday during their quick tip hours or by appointment. Next up, we'll be discussing sophisticated and classy looks for graduation day with our style expert, Brianna.
And later we'll reveal our Entrepreneur of the Week who decorates graduation caps.
We'll be right back. You're watching UCM's The Buzz.
The UCM Media Network is sponsored in part by Fitter's Pizza and Pub, setting the standard for good times and good food at 131 West Pine Street in Warrensburg, and Fitter's 5th Street Pub at 500 South Ohio Street in Sedalia. Craig Hibden Shelter Insurance, Auto, Home, and Life Insurance at 500 East Gay in Warrensburg. Bryant Motors, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep at 2901 South Limit in Sedalia. And Pummel Sporting Goods, in business since 1976, located at 2400 West 16th Street in Sedalia.
Welcome back to UCM's The Buzz. I know you'll be graduating soon, Jasmine.
Yeah.
So, do you already have your outfit picked out?
I do, but if you don't, no worries, because we have our style expert, Brianna, here with us to give us the latest hot looks.
Thanks, girl. So you'll be taking tons of pictures when you graduate, so it's essential to make sure that you're looking fly after you walk the stage and take off that robe. I'll get to my picks after we check out UCM's The Buzz Top 10 Hottest Student Looks.
Well, Bree, this is the last hot look of the week, so I know you came with some fire this week.
I really did. So one option for ladies is to go with the pencil dress or pencil skirt. It's sophisticated and accentuates all the right curves. So go to polyvore.com to get this look. I
agree.
Yeah, I love it.
Accentuation of curves.
It really
Accentuates
does.
my curves.
Well, I barely have a curve right there, so it accentuates what I do have. Or lack thereof. Anyways.
But yeah, I caught up on the pencil skirts, so I'm good now. We talked about it in the past. Yeah, I did. So I thank y'all. I appreciate y'all.
Now, if a form-fitting pencil skirt or dress is not for you, then opt for the flared dress or skirt. It's fun, flirty, and classy. You can try a leather flared skirt if you want to kick your outfit up a notch. Visit Macy's or promdresses.com to get this look. Like I said, I do like that one a lot because, you know, everyone can't always do the pencil skirt or the pencil dress, but it's like flattering to everyone's body, and it's really cute. It's like not too short because I know a lot of women, they try to avoid that short, you know, because you can't bend over or do it, you know, not comfortable. But
and
this
it
one
hides the midsection as well.
Yes,
like it camouflages the midsection. So yeah, it's like slimming in a way. You think?
Yeah,
so?
I do. I have a wine color one actually.
You can buy this at promdresses.com.
Oh yeah, they don't always have like prom dresses and stuff.
Like when you said, I'm like promdresses.com.
But for men, a nice blazer is a great way to top off any outfit. Pair it with some slacks and a tie or bow tie for graduation to look classy and stylish. Visit Express and H&M.com for the ideas. Like I said, you have a bow tie on right now, so I kind of like that.
Thank you. And definitely H&M is really, you know, the least expensive place I can think of to find a blazer. That and 21 Men. So definitely check that out.
I've never heard of that.
21 Men?
That's for
21. I'm like 21 men.
But that's the guy side. It's 21 Men.
But no, yeah, I agree though. I think that H&M has a lot of business casual clothes, so you can like wear it around campus, but also look really professional, graduating, job offers, whatever.
And this is my shout out to the men. Dress up for graduation. It's a really important moment in your life, and you want to look presentable. So dress up for it. Like it is. It's a formal.
This ain't a club.
It's a formal event. So dress up.
Exactly.
You know, keep them up.
Lastly, you can never go wrong with a nice polished suit. It is timeless and shows that you're ready to get down to business. Visit Nordstrom.com and Men's Warehouse to find the right suit for you.
Men's Warehouse is expensive. Like y'all said,
but sometimes they have sales. Sometimes they have sales. You know, they have like $100 suit. It's not too bad.
But you should, a man should.
Right?
True, but you know, you could use that suit some other time.
That's what I'm saying. A man always needs at least one suit in it because you can switch it up with a shirt or a tie.
Right.
So just get the blazer and the slacks. You got it because you can always switch it up.
Okay, well, we love those looks, girlfriend.
So did I. It's now time for our last hot look of the week.
Well, it's the busiest time of the semester for our featured entrepreneur of the week. So busy, in fact, that she could barely fit us in for an interview, but we got it. She's on her grind as she hustles to decorate as many graduation caps as she can. Let's take a look.
My name's Shania Boyd, and my major is secondary business education with a minor in marketing. My business is custom creations, and basically what we do is we decorate caps and anything gift-wise for graduation. I started decorating caps spring of 2014. I did it for my soror, Kalisha Bryant, who's graduating. I decorate caps because I kind of use it as a stress reliever, and along with the stress reliever, if I don't have anything creative to do during the semester, I like to take my time and like do something special for someone else. So far, I've done a police badge. I have done several like girly type things, so like bedazzled out caps, or maybe something for someone that runs track, or teacher majors, education majors, anything of that sort. There's no limit, I do it all. For any student that is looking to be an entrepreneur, I would most definitely say to continue to grind. It's never easy, and there's nights where you're really tired and you have other things you want to do, possibly party and stuff like that, but you always have to keep in mind the greater purpose or what you're doing it all for.
My sister is definitely talented.
Yeah, shout out to Shania. So I actually plan on decorating my cap this weekend.
Really? I love to see that.
I'll show you. The world will see it.
Okay, guys, we're going to take our last break, but don't go away.
Next up, we're going to sum up this semester, reveal our last meme and selfie, and say our goodbyes.
Don't touch that dial, guys. You're watching UCM's The Buzz.
I choose red for unlimited possibilities.
I choose red because my family is less than an hour away, but I still get to be independent.
I get to apply my classroom experience to my everyday life. That's why I chose red. Okay, that'll work.
Why do you choose red?
Choose red.
Choose red.
Choose the University of Central Missouri.
Choose red. Kidding, that was a joke.
Welcome back to UCM's The Buzz. Daniel, you know we usually sum up this week, but since the school year is coming to an end and it's our last show, I think it's only right that we sum up the semester. So what's your one word?
My one word is going to be, I'm going to go with epic. It has been an epic experience, like, you know, attending all the different events, watching shows that I never had to watch before, I never had any interest in, and gaining an interest, you know, and working with you and all of these fabulous behind-the-scenes people, like, it's been incredible. And I'm kind of sad the journey is coming to an end. So,
oh, tear.
Yeah. I really am. I'm really sad. So, Jasmine, what's your one word?
I'm going to say closure because I am graduating May 9th.
Yes.
Whoop, whoop. So it's finally like a chapter in my life that is closing so I can go on to do bigger and better things. So yeah,
That's
closure.
great. Congratulations.
Thanks. Well, now it's time to hear from around the campus where we asked students to sum up their semester in one word. Let's see what they had to say.
Successful.
Stressful.
Terrific.
Incredible.
Immaculate.
Bittersweet.
So stressful. Electrifying.
Productive.
Solid.
Liberating.
Educational.
Smooth.
Ambitious.
Now let's check out our meme of the week.
Well, I
That's
will
really
say
true.
this, that I may not look like Wendy, but I do feel like the way she's
In the
looking in that
inside.
photo.
Yeah, you feel like that on the inside.
Yeah. And now for our super selfie.
Yeah, we had to close it out with us.
We're
being
so
the super
sentimental
selfie.
this
yeah,
show.
Like, 'cause it's, you know,
God, we need to stop being corny.
All right, Jasmine, we've had quite an experience being here on host of the Bugs, excuse me. So, what has being on the show meant to you?
Well, what it means to me is new opportunities, new ventures, and stepping out of my comfort zone and allowing the people who watch the show to see my personality. I think my personality is really bold and corny, but I like being corny, so I don't care. So yeah, I have to say that.
Okay, that's cool. Well,
What about you?
For myself, the show has meant a lot. Like, you know, I just remember our very, very first table read last semester, like when we sat down, like coming into that and being nervous, and then, you know, being put in the position as being one of the hosts, and then the journey that's come along with it, meeting the new people and working with the awesome cast and crew. So it's just definitely been an amazing experience, and I wouldn't take it for granted. And
I just feel like your speech just now was like a beauty pageant speech. It was all perfect. I feel like I need to say mine again.
No, it's just from the heart, because like I am gonna miss y'all and I'm gonna miss the show. So like I hope it comes back for season 2. So.
I hope so too.
So
maybe
put
next
that out there in
semester,
the
you know,
air.
somebody can keep this going.
You know, we spoke into existence, you know, speak it. And
Okay,
hopefully
fix
it'll
it,
come out.
Jesus.
It's time to take a walk down memory lane because we've compiled a video of some of our most memorable moments on the show. Let's watch.
When you get out in the workplace, one of the things that you're going to hear pretty early on is that what you put on social media doesn't just reflect you. It now reflects wherever you work.
A lot of freshmen and freshmen and sophomore, they're not really involved because people aren't engaging them. So I feel like if you're a part of an organization, you need to engage them because they don't really know what's going on campus because this is a new experience to them. Let me tell you, Jasmine, I did not laugh. I actually fell asleep in the event. Spotlight, that was a horror. You know?
Let me just say,
Let me draw back.
she was a bore. I just wanted to be like, boo to you. She was not funny at all, and she was extremely offensive. Wouldn't you agree?
I would definitely agree. So let's move on to her because she gets no camera time. I've heard that term before, the name of the song before, so it's kind of like you just kind of stole it and put it in the song. But she does have catchy hooks, though. I'm not taking nothing from her.
The baby
she's
gonna get you.
She's talented. I got the Hive behind me. Ain't nobody messing with the Hive.
God.
They loyal.
Special thank you to Geek Details for UCM the Buzz mugs. Fabulous for sipping tea, honey. Such a fun event. Of course, I know I already mentioned my boo earlier. I had got his name engraved on my ring. I should have worn it today.
You should have worn it today. And the line was insane for Stepper Ring.
It was.
I'm a white person. If I saw somebody calling somebody of color a name, Maybe they don't know that the name they're calling them is a bad name. Maybe they came from an area that's something they used all the time. But if we don't educate them, and I use my privilege to step up and stand up for somebody that doesn't have that privilege, maybe I can plant a seed so that later that person who provided or did that injustice won't do it again.
Thank you so much to our loyal viewers who continue to join us weekly and tuning in, and who also sent pictures to us.
Yes.
We appreciate you very much.
Yes, we do. And you can still support UCM's A Buzz by following us on Twitter and Instagram. And you never know if the show will be making a comeback, so we'll see.
Yeah, good luck on finals week, and congrats to all the graduating seniors.
All right, well, until next time.
All right, bye.
Bye.